Hello all, this is Nick the Paladin. I am just making a video because I definitely want to try to help people that are transitioning from trying to get to just a little bit better content. This is definitely going to help out any level of player just because I really haven't seen very many people talk about it, and I just think it's pretty huge. And with the double legacy campaign currency on right now, I just think this is just going to be some good information for everyone. So first, I'm just going to tell information so people that just want to see it, so they know how to do everything, they can just stop. But otherwise, I'm going to explain everything else for everyone else. So in preview right now, they have released on legacy campaigns the Descendant into Avernus. So there's going to be a whole nother legacy campaign quest line for Vallenhas heroics with double legacy campaign currency like the one for the weekend of Valentine. Since they push the launch date, this is actually a really big bonus because we're going to be going live on Tuesday at that point. So even if it doesn't come out at that point in the future, this is just going to be really good that one, when the double campaign actually does happen, you'll get 20 family crescents and then 100 chaotic writings, and then you get pretty much another stack of 20 and 100 from the from the bonus campaign currency. So that's just going to be huge when you have the bonus campaign as your selection, and then everything in that zone. So you running your Insurgencies and the ape runs, everything's going to be double doing those heroics right there, since they're all heroics. So 100 for ape and then 200 for Insurgencies when it's a double legacy currency. But then again, you just pretty much, if you're struggling to get this and you're really just trying to get your Insurgencies, this is just a great way. Since like you can see, I like to hoard up my legacy campaigns, and then I just wait for a double legacy event, and then I just turn everything in for a double campaign right here, so I can just keep getting the bonus into what I want it to be, which I want it to be Vallenhas, so I can quickly get through it, so I can just open the Insurgencies. The reason why you want to try to hoard everything and try to get as much chaotic writings is, as you know, for the Juma bags. So that can help out any level of character, but it can be very beneficial for those people who are finally level 80 and they're just kind of like, what am I doing? So people that actually know how to do everything, that's pretty much it right there. The rest of this video is just going to explain if you don't know how to do the legacy campaign, and if you don't really know in Vallenhas where the ape is, or how to do the insurgents, or where it's at, I'm just going to talk about right after this. So pretty much right now, you pretty much get the weekly quest. You choose a challenge bonus, which you can choose any of the old campaigns, but right now, Vallenhas is definitely going to be one of the harder ones because it's level 26k item level to be in there to actually fight mobs. So if you're just turning level 80, you're probably not going to have that item level. So this is just a great way while you're working on quest at other places, because like you saw, like my quest line, you have all the other campaigns right there. Once you're level 80, you can easily go back and do these at that point. Because pretty much when you turn level 70, it's great to go to Under Mountain, because then you can get free gear that's level 70, and by the time you get done with Under Mountain campaign right here, you will be level 80 and you'll be good to go back. And so it's just a good stepping stone to kind of help you all play a little bit of a catch up at that point. So after you start doing your quest and you get quite a few of those unlocked right there, the campaign log, once you get to this first row done, you can go into get a quest after you turn the besieged village, and it'll open up the insurgents, which I'll go into Vallenhas and I'll show you where everything's at. But these are just going to be good because this is probably the only quest after you get this one that was new in Vallenhas that they put in after it was released. And you can get something called an event called the Insurgents and the Rage of Bell. Now, what you really need to focus on is the Insurgents, because the Ape and Insurgents, it doesn't really care what item level you are. As long as you can kind of coattail on everybody else, you can easily get through this right here. I made a video before this right here. The audio wasn't so good. Just checking this one out. But we'll see how this one goes. But I'll be putting a clip inside of here with it. But yeah, so this is the besieged village right here. So that's what you have to do and get that done. So pretty much we're going to go, that's pretty much everything here about this campaign, like right here in this area to get chaotic writings. Because as long as you keep doing quests and you keep turning it, you have it on Vallenhas, you're going to get tons of chaotic writings, and you're going to be getting the actual currency for that campaign to unlock that campaign. So as long as you keep doing that, that's just great. So we're actually going to go to Vallenhas. Alrighty, so when you enter Vallenhas, you go right by the campfire. So pretty much I'm going to show you where Juma's at first. Actually, I'll just show you where the ape is at. So when you first get done with the intro quest to Vallenhas, you can automatically, don't have to do a single quest, you can just go jump and start doing ape runs. So you literally just go right out here, you take a right, and then right where that blue light is, that is where you need to be, which is just right on top of this hill, okay? So what you really need to do is be looking at chat here for zone chat, because people are going to be saying ape 7, ape 14. These are the actual instance that has the ape. You just go join those, okay? You say plus ape, you message that person, you try to go by manually going into change instance, you try to get in there, because people are going to be flooding in there, and there's only a certain amount of people that can go into that instance. So you try your best to try to run that. It's a little chaotic, but at first it's maybe the only way that you can get chaotic writings, but now with the legacy campaign, it's another avenue. So if you've done all your legacy campaigns and you're caught up and you want more currency, but you haven't unlocked the besieged village, then you just can run apes if you just kind of want to get into that. Now, instead of taking a right, you take a left outside the doors and you go to this little creature inside this cage called Juma. Juma has a surprise bag. I made a video before this one that I opened up some Juma bags. I was pretty lucky right there, so I'll put that into here. I'll tag it in. I'll insert it in a little bit. I only got 4. I would definitely try to save up when you have a little bit more, like, 1,000 a time, so you get 10 bags and you can just trade them. But I'm probably not going to get anything great, but we can just definitely open them, because again, you could get the abysmal chicken, you get some potions. Sometimes you don't get anything good, but sometimes you may get something that actually can help you. Like that. So I got 20 companion upgrade tokens right there, so I'm glad I got that on recording right there. And then, of course, the abyssal chicken always has to make an appearance. Rustic iron leggings, which is good for DPS. And then our abyssal chicken, so that's why I made the joke earlier. But Juma can give you all sorts of things. He can give you companion upgrade tokens. He can give you companions themselves from ranking, like people potentially from like 20k astral diamonds worth to, I mean, millions. I've seen a Zuna drop. I've seen a Quickling. These are all just very chance things that he can give you. Do note that everything he does give you is account bound. So there's no selling, there's no profit to be made, but when you're a new person, anything and everything that you get that he can give you, that's going to help your character. So this really isn't a money-making way, but help your character grow kind of way. So what you really need to focus on is doing him, because he can also give you like mounts, ranking from just like a normal to epic. So I've seen it from green to purple. And then, I mean, he can give you Hellstones, Pres Wards. He can just give you all sorts of anything. So he is just something that you want to constantly keep doing in your daily rotation. So he can give you different items. So like I said, the ape is something that you want to do, because then when you beat the ape, you get 50 chaotic writings, which that's for going to be, you got to have 100 to get a Juma bag. But if it's a double campaign currency, then you get 100. While when you unlock the besieged village, you will be able to do the Insurgency. Now the Insurgents is a red portal that appears right here, and it happens after the Rage of Bel. So if you see this bar that's filled right up here, then that means the Insurgents, the portal is closed, and Bel has been summoned. So we're trying to get Bel's attention by destroying all of his minions. So pretty much what you do is you need to look at how much time is left on the Rage of Bel. So it says 8 minutes. Then there's going to be an hour cooldown, and then the portal will be open. So I know that it's going to be open around like, it says 11:25. So it'll be like, I need to be back in this zone by like 12:30 or so, just to make sure that I'm in a good zone that's doing it, because you want to kind of get here a little early so you can start asking people, wanted farm, Insurgency, plus big farm run. So you can try to get into an instance, because again, you're not very high level, or if you are, great, you just go join a group, but you can kind of coattail and kind of be with people, so you can just try to kind of get your Insurgency. Oops, sorry about that. So, so the Insurgency is so big is because you're going to get popped into here, here, or here, and in the middle of that island right there, there's going to be a red portal, and then there's going to be creatures on the surrounding rim. You and your team, it can be a whole instance full. You have to go in there and have to beat all of the creatures, and then you close the portal. Sometimes when you close the portal, there's going to be a boss there. You beat the boss real quick, and you close the portal. Every time you do this regularly, this heroic, you get 100 chaotic writings. But when it's a double currency for legacy campaigns, it will be 200. So this is something that a lot of people should be running a lot, because you can get a ton of chaotic writings in one day if you run this. So I think with doing the Insurgency, the Ape runs, and doing your legacy campaigns, you are going to be acquiring a lot of chaotic writings, and an easier way to try to get this campaign finished. Even if you did your legacy campaigns, and did Vallenhas, this is just a great way to get the keys for IC. So there's multiple levels for this to be done. Any level of character will benefit from this. So I definitely think this is going to be very helpful for all players. So I hope you really enjoyed this video. Please message me if you have any questions. I definitely know in my alliance this might be an event that I'll be running with them, so I hope a lot of people pick up and just try to help other players out by helping them grow, or because it's more of a, it's not really like a, oh man, I'm just trying to help you, it's helping everybody. So because even you can benefit from getting companion upgrade tokens or something like that. Oh, I will say, from Juma, you're going to get this legendary piece right here. It's called an abyssal chicken. Okay, like if you get this, you won the lottery. Okay, just going to tell you right now, when you start opening bags, you're going to realize how funny that was. All right, you have a nice one, guys. Thank you.